The next day, we scheduled a time that was best for me to pick up my children. My fiance and I drove to the social services and got my babies. For the first time, I was able to introduce my children to my soon-to-be husband. The next 2 weeks before the wedding, we all got along great. We were one big happy family. Although I knew they wasn't going anywhere, I tried my best to pack in as many activities as I could just to make up for those times that I lost. In those moments, I realized how grateful I was for my fiancé, Antonio. He treated my children as if they were his own. My heart was so full just to know that I had them there with me. Another unexpected surprise that came from my husband-to-be was that he wanted to adopt my children. He said, "When I say I do to you, I'm not just saying it to you, I'm saying it to the children as well." One thing I do know is that when God shows up, he shows out. Now the only thing that was left for us to do was to recite those vows in front of God and everybody. The morning of the wedding, I woke up before the sun. For a moment, I just laid there in silence. No chaos, no fear, no cravings, no shame, just peace. The same woman who once woke up searching for her next fix was now waking up to put on a white dress. Life has a way of humbling you like that. My children were the first to come in the room. Their smiles were brighter than anything I had ever seen. They hugged me tight, and I held them a little longer than usual. Not out of fear of losing them, but out of gratitude for having them back. When I was getting dressed, all I could think of was how grateful to God I was that I was able to have my children back and a man who loved me more than anything. When you can find a love like this at least one time in your life, you are blessed beyond measures. God honors marriages, so he puts together what no man can tear apart. As I stood in front of the mirror, dressed and ready, I didn't see the broken woman from years ago. I saw strength, I saw growth, I saw grace. The church doors opened, and I walked down the aisles, not alone, but surrounded by the very blessings I once thought were gone forever. My children walked beside me, and at the altar stood the man who loved me, not in spite of my story, but because of the woman it shaped me into. As we exchanged vows, I realized something powerful. The past had knocked on my door many times. It knocked when I was weak. It knocked when I doubted myself. It knocked when temptation tried to pull me back in. But this time, there was no knock. After the ceremony, I went outside for a moment alone. I looked up to the sky and whispered, "Thank you." Not just for the marriage, not just for my children, but for the journey. Because without the pain, I wouldn't understand the peace. Without the mistakes, I wouldn't recognize the miracle. Without the fall, I wouldn't appreciate the rise. I learned that the past can knock, but you don't have to let it in. You can answer it with strength, with faith, with truth. And when you do, it loses its power. I went back inside, hand in hand with my husband and my children right beside us, and I stepped fully into the life God rebuilt for me. The past knocked, but I chose not to open the door.